Wait a minute now. Welcome to the show. Hi, it is me, your girl Laborly, aka Cat Lee,
You
and
have now tuned in to Ambitiously the podcast.
oh, we are in the building. We are totally in the building. I want to make sure though that you can hear me clearly. So before I get into the spill of things, um, let me just say a few things. Remember, you can always call in. You can drop a link. You can drop a comment. You can send a text. The number is 443-850-4828. 443-850-4828 is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Or you can actually drop the link. And as long as you're on your best behavior, I will. That means I don't need all that extra. I don't want to see you playing with your little wing wang. None of that stuff. I just want a good conversation. I'm not necessarily saying it has to be wholesome because after a certain time, I am allowed to go off. But I will say that we don't need none of the extras that some of you sometimes provide without us even asking for it. And that's that. So yeah. We don't need it. No, thank you. I'll pass. I'll pass. I will pass. Um okay. Oh, Doc in the building. Hi, honey. Like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. We need every like, every share, and every subscription we could get. It's greatly appreciated. And if you're subscribing on YouTube, make sure you hit the notification bell so that you are privy to the things that we have going on. We got some things to talk about today, though. Doc said we got good audio. Al, AU Big Purr. Let me put that on the screen. AU Big Purr. The visual's good. AU Big Purr. And it's Media Monday. Of course, I didn't get to that part. AU Big Purr. Let me leave that on the screen for a second while I get to that part. Because it's Media Monday. Now, I hate to say this, but now it's traditionally everybody is talking about, it's Media Monday, by the way. Everybody is talking about all the Diddy tea and what's going on with that. And don't get it twisted. We will be back and forth with that the more that comes out, the more we will talk about it. But I do not want to spend all of my time talking about Diddy, little demon behind self. No, I don't. It gets exhausting. I felt that way about the Megan and Tory situation. I feel that way all the way with Rock and Blue. Sometimes I get exhausted with talking about the same people over and over and over again. And it's certain people who remain in the headlines, so you can't really get past them. But I'm going to get past them today. Let me put this back on the screen so you know what it is. I'm going to get past them today. Although I do very much like the coup that Krishan and Jaden Alexis pulled on Blueface. I do love that. I like the little coup. I like a good coup. Yeah, Demon Diddy. I don't got time to be talking about him like all the time. I mean, I'm going to have to talk about him. There's so much of his name and there's so much going on with him, but I don't want to talk about him all the time. So I think today we will get off of him for a second because we'll probably be bringing him back into the conversation on Wednesday when we finish this L.A. Reid situation and hopefully get into this Jimmy Iovine situation as well. But yeah, whatever. I don't want to keep talking about Diddy. Not today. I feel like today should be a Diddy or Brother Love or Puffy or whatever his name is, free day. I do. But I do enjoy a good dance off. So check this out. Chris Brown is being challenged to a dance off by Robert Glasper. I hope I said his name right correctly. This is interesting. So Robert is all pumped up to face Chris Brown at the Grammy Awards once again, and says that he's open to challenging the R&B category competitor to a dance-off. Whoa, this should be interesting. I'm interested to see how this goes. A dance-off. He don't even strike me as a type. But anyway, So they ran into him this week where he is the reigning best R&B album winner. He left off his past tension with Chris Brown and praised his artistry. And I ain't gonna lie, at first I didn't know who he was, but then I heard his music and I was like, yeah. So this year the lineup for the Grammys, best R&B performance is Summer Too Hot, Chris Brown, Back to Love, Robert Glasper, ICU, Coco Jones. I love her. I love her little chocolatey self, but whatever. And How Does It Feel with Veronica. Okay, Victoria Monet. I like Victoria Monet also, by the way. And Kill Bill by SZA. SZA, I like how you keep popping up, baby. Hold on, let me get this. Because he said that's all. Doc, I know, right? I was like, what? A dance off? They don't have it. I don't know. That's what he said, though. So the 2024 Grammy noms went live a few weeks ago, where it was revealed that Rob and Breezy going head to head for a second consecutive year, this time in the Best R&B Performance category. Rob doesn't rule out the chance of conspiracy pitting him and Chris Brown against one another, especially after last year's drama, where, to be honest, I don't really see this drama. Chris Brown just didn't know who he was. Losing the award brought out Chris's gangster side and questioned Robert's entire existence before cooling off and doing his research and apologizing after seeing Robert was a legit contender. All right, see, sometimes you just got to double back and, cool it down, cooler heads prevail. Robert thinks the best way to settle their difference is to hop in the ring and sweat it out in a dance battle, which could be the highlight of both of their Grammy nights. SZA is totally favored to win, though. I think that would be cute. I think that would be a real cute thing to do. Just some comedy, you feel me, and let it be known that it's nothing major. Glasper going to do some old head moves. Hey, we ain't say what kind of moves they had to be. He just said he wanted to challenge the man to a dance off. I like it. Maybe fabricated for views and ratings. But even that, I like the idea that I like bring some fun back into the situation. It don't always gotta be anger and hostility. That's the problem with the world right now. Everybody's so angry and hostile. How? Shit, I've been through some shit, but I refuse to live the rest of my life angry and hostile. Screw that. I like a good laugh. I share a lot of stupid shit on my social media just because I find it funny. It's hilarious to me. And apparently a lot of other people find it hilarious too, because my followship on both IG and Facebook has gone up. And even on TikTok, and I rarely even post on TikTok. So it is what it is. A good laugh never hurts anybody. And that's that. So this is interesting. I don't want to. I'm going to go to that one last. So let's talk about Casanova. We haven't heard his name in a while. Casanova. We haven't heard his name because he's in prison. This is why we haven't heard Casanova in a while. Now, we're going to get into all of that, but he was due to an early release. They were seeking, him and his attorneys were seeking an early release, and he has been denied. Let's get into it. Casanova came up empty in his push for an early release from his 15-year prison sentence. A judge denied the Roc Nation rapper's plea after admitting responsibility in his crime. A federal court ruling handed down on Friday denied Casanova's motion for a compassionate release, noting he already got a sentence at the bottom of the sentencing range and has yet to even serve 20% of it. I don't know why he thought that was going to fly over, but let's read some more. Um, so as you recall, Casanova pled guilty to robbery in August 2020. He distanced himself from his previous associations with the Gorilla Stone Nation gang in a passionate letter to the judge ahead of his sentencing. But the judge said Cass hasn't proved he's no longer a danger to anyone in the community, and the 188-month sentence imposed is still warranted. So Casanova posted. He's been posting on IG. I find this. I'm gonna get to comments in a minute, but because I'm going to talk about this. But Casanova posted on IG that he was comfortable, so comfortable, but with a B in his cell, and seems, at least for now, he'll stay there. I find it amazing. Let me get to these comments. I always find it amazing how in jail they have so much technology these days. Like they be on IG, they be talking on phones, they be doing the most, honey. And I'm like, oh, wow. On the other side, TSU got hit 30 years, dropped to 5 on his RICO. Who? Oh. Who? I don't know who 2SU is. Rick, give me more. Give me more. I need to know. Because if we talk about young, okay, whatever. Who is TSU? Dot. I need to know who that is. But let's keep it moving because I don't want to take so long. TSU Surf battle rapper. Yeah, I don't know who he is. I'm sorry. I get lost in battle rap. There's too many battle rappers around the world. There's too many rappers around the world, but it's a lot more battle rappers than there are rappers. If you do the ratio, it's a lot of battle rappers. Not many make it on to have like a longevity in a rap career. Oh, he connected to Remy Ma. I don't know. I think they got enough stuff going on in their little lives that we don't need to even. Just because I fucks with Remy Ma heavy, so I'm gonna just leave it there. But dang, all right. So you said I don't know this person. What you said he got I don't know him, but I'm gonna read what you said. So on the other side, he got hit with 30 years, dropped to 5 years in his RICO. What state does he live in, though? That's the whole other thing. What state is he in? NYC? Like, what state is he from? I'm gonna move on, but yeah, what state does he live in? Because the judges are different. That's the one thing that I keep trying to make everybody privy to. In different states are different laws. You have federal laws and then you have state laws. If they're saying, oh, New Jersey or NY, all right, if it's Jersey, it might be different. I don't know about NY. And then in that case, and his was a RICO case and he got it dropped to 5 years. I got questions. RICO is not a state situation. That's a federal situation. Whoa, wait a minute. Okay, let me keep it moving. RICO, he only got 5 years for a RICO situation? That's bananas. Anyway, we're gonna get into some of those cases too, because I find a lot of these cases interesting. So do me a favor. Let me know what cases y'all want to talk about. Yeah, he a lucky guy, because that is amazing. That is amazing. But do me a favor, let me know what court cases y'all would like to talk about other than these assault cases by these weirdos. I would like to dive into some of these other cases as well. So let me know, because we can't keep talking about the weirdos forever. I promise you we can't. So anyway, let's get to Lil Wayne. So Lil Wayne is being dragged to court by a former bodyguard who is suing the rapper after telling cops Wayne allegedly brandished a gun and punched him in the air. Oh, Okay. According to new legal documents, Carlos Christian claims Weezy threatened to put that heat on him with a semi-automatic rifle. And a threat he says he took seriously, considered Wayne once spent time in prison for weapons charge. Oh, really? Oh, really? Okay, I got a couple of points. Um, just remember that part. Um, so Christian called the cops back in December 2021, claiming Lil Wayne pulled an assault rifle. Well, I can't say it any other way on him during the dispute at the rapper's Hidden Hills, California home. The bodyguard told police an altercation escalated to physical violence where Weezy ended up brandishing an AR-15. Oh my gosh. But sources close to Weezy denied the incident um, ever happened and claimed that Wayne didn't even own a firearm. In the documents, the guard says he incurred medical expenses, lost wages, suffered emotional distress as a result of the alleged incident. He he he's going after Lil Wayne for compensation, and punitive damages. Nobody has said a word from Lil Wayne's camp as of yet. Listen. First of all, I got a lot to say about this. Okay, so you're the bodyguard. You were hired to guard Lil Wayne's body, Weezy out wilding. Yeah. Okay, Weezy got caught by the hip hop police in NY. Exactly. So protect your cash cow. Listen, so you're the bodyguard. Now, one thing I understand is if he really is brandishing a gun, but then you have to prove that he has the firearm. And then on his defense, he got witnesses that say that it never happened. So that's that, right? But then there's where my logic kick in. You're the bodyguard. He's Lil Wayne. Do you think that he's ready to lose his millions just to do something to you? Never mind, he's already sat in Rikers Island. Nobody wants to sit in Rikers Island. Nobody. I've known a few people that sat in Rikers Island, and I can tell you that nobody wants to sit in Rikers Island, and especially not him. Again, Libra gang. I'm telling you, he don't want to sit in Rikers Island. So again, you're the bodyguard. He's the person you're protecting. He pulled out the ain't nothing towards a big bulky man. You know what I mean? Like a big bulky man can't. I don't care how big you are. Never bring a knife to a firearm fight. I don't care who you are. I don't care how big you think you are. Just it's not safe. But I don't see it. Now, if we want to talk about money grabs, then this is where I would see it being a money grab. Nothing about these ladies do I see it a money grab. I see that more as you're going to learn a lesson today because I can finally teach you one. But this sounds like a money grab to me. It does. It does. It's weird. It's real weird. Hold on. Knife too. Yeah, well, I tried to be nice because you always telling me I can't say profanity until a certain time. So I was trying to be on my best behavior. Jesus, goodness gracious. I was trying to be on my best behavior and not say exactly, but it's kind of hard to say the saying without saying the saying. It's crazy. But yeah, I don't know how to feel about this. This is one of those ones where I might call it a money grab. Like, but you're a bodyguard, so you're supposed to know how to disarm people. Like, what kind of bodyguards are they hiring these days? I don't know. I wouldn't want a bodyguard that can't protect my body and is scared of me, more scared of me If you scared of me, then how you gonna protect me? And yeah, Weezy went for firearms, but at the time, in all fairness, it was a really weird phase. Had the whole situation going on with Baby and people shooting at his tour bus and stuff. Like I would probably carry a firearm too. I'd assume a NDA was in effect. Listen, nobody said anything about. He didn't say nothing about an NDA. He is telling what he said happened to him. So I don't think this plays a part in it. He said Lil Wayne hit him with an AR-15. That's what he said. Nobody keeping no secrets. It ain't hitting. It's been talked about. So I don't know. But I could see a money grab. I can too. Aren't you paid to protect me and my body? So you can't disarm my little bony, skinny behind tail. That's probably, well, not me, but I'm just, y'all know I always got to put these scenarios together. So I'm probably $150 soaking wet, if that. We talking about Lil Wayne. Just close your eyes and listen to me and visualize it. We're talking about Lil Wayne. So yeah, he might have had an AR-15, but aren't you trained to disarm folk? You couldn't have disarmed his little bony behind. I don't know. Christmas is around the corner, but he been suing him since 2020. I just don't think they have the evidence, to be honest with you. Your job is to protect me. So if you can't protect yourself from me, how you going to protect me from the people in the outside world? I don't know. I don't know. It just sounds weird. Doc said, get that bag, I guess. I suppose, but I don't think he's going to get no bag. Listen to the scenario. He's his bodyguard. I don't see it happening. So I've been trying to avoid this Jeezy and Jeannie Mai conversation for a second now. And I'm going to tell you, hey, you big purr, I'm going to tell you why I've been trying to avoid this conversation, because I thought it was shenanigans when they first hooked up. And then I thought it was shenanigans when they first got married. And then they had a baby. So I'm like, all right, maybe, you know, you got to give people the benefit of the doubt. So I'm like, maybe. But as you know, I don't know. Hey, you big purr, baby. Let me leave that on the screen for a second. Hey, you big purr. But if you've been living under a rock lately, then you know that they're headed for divorce. So Jeannie Mai has responded to Jeezy's divorce petition. Oh, I should do some divorces too. They might be interesting to talk about. I'm trying to find my court docket lane. But anyway, so Jeannie Mai has reported that Jeezy's divorce responded to his divorce petition, which is weird that he filed for divorce and not her. And she is more than insinuating he cheated on her and claims that will have a huge effect on their prenup. Ooh, and division of assets. According to the legal documents, Jeannie more than insinuates her estranged husband is guilty of infidelity. Her lawyer writes, wife reserves the right to amend their counterclaim to add other grounds for divorce, but which wife does not wish to specify here in this time, and hope that this matter can be resolved without having to disclose such conduct publicly. Oh, child. But it gets even more pointed. Wife further shows that that the court should enforce paragraph 8 of the prenuptial agreement regarding infidelity, which provides in pertinent part that in the event that either party engages in sexual relations or emotional relationships, or is emotionally or sexually suggestive in communication with a third party via all forms of electronic communications, including but not limited to texting, FaceTiming, social media, or direct messages shall result in significant financial penalty upon the adulterous party. In other words, she's accusing Jeezy of being unfaithful and claiming he's got to cough up a bunch of dough as a result. The documents do not say who exactly Jeezy was allegedly banging or talking to or saying. Child, you better have some screenshots. Jeannie coming out with cheating allegations is super interesting, as it was first told that Jeannie was being accused of cheating by Jeezy, with Access Hollywood host Mario Lopez. But a source close to her says that it's a bunch of bullshit. Jeezy, sorry, I couldn't say it any kind of way. I know I'm probably too early to cuss. Jeezy, who filed for divorce in August down in Georgia, also released a 29-track double album, I Might Forgive, But I Don't Forget, in the wake of the split. And it's highlighted by a song called Don't Cheat. Woo! Cheating was also a theme. Cheating was also a theme Jeezy kept referencing during his interview with Nia Long. So he is determined that girl was cheating on him. Jeannie is turning the tables, calling out Jeezy for allegedly being unfaithful. So we don't know who was going around cheating on who. But what we do know is that he said first that she was cheating. He found something out because he filed first. I said it was ironic that he filed first. But she said no, she wasn't cheating. He was cheating. And it's all over the place, honey. It's a messy, messy thing. And you, Big Purr. Doc said, yeah, that have a prenuptial agreement with a line about infidelity. Listen, somewhere along the lines, both of them knew they was gonna be cheating on each other. You good to let your words so okay, because somewhere along the lines, these motherfuckers knew that they was gonna be cheating on each other. I mean, I would have, if I was Jeezy, I would have looked at her sideways anyway, as far as making her my main thing. Reason being is because this is the same chick who was on television talk about she like her dark meat on the side, but she prefer her white meat. What did you think was gonna happen? She thought this was gonna be like, I don't know. I never saw a happily ever after for them. I just didn't. I thought this whole situation was done, but they was happy. So what I'm gonna say, Mario Lopez did kiss their baby, goes into why he could let him. Wait a minute, let me see. So Mario Lopez did kiss their baby, goes into why he could let him. Jeezy think that. I mean, but see, here's the thing. We all know clear people, and those who think they're clear people do weird shit, like kissing other people's baby without permission. Whereas though us black folks, us brown kind, don't really take too well to that kind of stuff. I'm gonna tell you a brief story. I had a cousin. She's married to a dude, and that's a whole messy situation in itself. I'd rather not put their business all the way out there. But my daughter, now she got the same afro she had then, but she had a nice little afro. She like a little afro, and I'm not mad at her little afro. But I wish I could get my head to sit in that kind of afro. But anyway, he sees her, he sees that she has a lot of hair, and he takes his hand and he rubs it on her head. Let me tell you something. Not only was I, because I'm a little crazy when it comes to my cub, but not only am I crazy when it comes to my cub, her aunt is crazy about her niece cub. And so we both looking at each other like, so what we get ready to do? And he looked at us and was like, oh, let me get the fuck out of here, because he knew better. It's just black folks don't play with their kids like that. Now, clear folks and people who think they clear folks, or they think they're closer to clear folks, they have a tendency to do weird shit like that. Sorry. Us, don't touch, don't kiss, don't touch. I don't want none of that. So I'm trying to. Okay, so I'm gonna go with this first, and then I'm gonna come back to the other part of this because this is like a two-piece situation, and I don't want to lose time because I definitely want to make sure I give love, and I also want to talk about tomorrow. So Fat Joe said he lied on 95% of his songs. That's what he said. Hold on, let me switch my charger over real quick. Yeah, and I picked that up right in time, child. So let's get into it. There's a lot to get into. So Fat Joe says when it comes to his rap lyrics, keeping it real is just a catchphrase. He's been spinning tall tales in 95% of his music. Listen, you gotta call him. I don't want to call, so I call them clear people. My dog is racist. She don't like clear people, but whatever. That's a whole nother thing. But he said he's been spinning tall tales. He in 95% of his music, there's a tall tale. That's what he's saying. The Bronx rap star made a shocking confession while defending Young Thug to Gayle King during the CNN special report on Thursday. This Thursday that just passed. Hold on, let me see what you guys say. Like, who believed everything Fat Joe said? Not me. But listen, hold on, let me finish. I'm gonna leave that on the screen for right now, Doc. So according to Joe, he's been able to carve out a career by using his imagination, not actually committing crimes. His Don Cartagena persona has historically bragged about. I've been rapping professionally for 30 years. I've lied in almost 95% of my songs. Joe told the panel, I'm being honest. I write like I feel that day. I'm just being creative. You could build a jail high. You couldn't build a jail high enough for the lyrics that I've said in my on a song, which are all untrue. Oh. The All the Way Out rapper went on to criticize the prosecutors overseeing Young Thug's RICO case after reinforce. Wait a minute. I was not finished with that. Hold on, y'all. Let me get back to where I was supposed to be because they playing with me right now. Okay. Hold on. Okay, so yeah, he was defending Young Thug. He said the prosecutors ought to be ashamed of themselves. But they should be ashamed of themselves for overseeing Young Thug's RICO's case for enforcing the lyrics they know aren't real at all. The same. So, and it's just funny how they spinning all of this stuff. So Young Thug's lawyer, Brian Steele, Jeffrey Steele says, Jeffrey would listen to a beat after beat after beat. These are billions of song chords that you would listen to, he would listen to. And he tried and he forced himself to speak fast within the beat and rhyme the words. Thug's lawyer, Brian Steele, recently argued in the court that Thug's name is an acronym for truly humble under God, and denied his lyrics had any coded gang meanings. Listen, I agree. Hold on. I agree that no, they shouldn't take the lyrics to heart. They should never take the lyrics to heart. And I'm going to tell you why. Because most of these dudes lie about most of the things they talk about. It's very few of these dudes that get out here and tell the truth about what it is that there's, you know what I mean? Like they're not going to be like, oh, I grew up in the suburbs and that's the word. You know what I mean? Like they're not going to say, I had both my parents in my household and my mama and my daddy used to make me go to church. No, they're going to say the things that they think resonate with the youth. You feel me? I I don't think that you should, like, none of this should hold. But at the same time, there are a chosen few, and I say a chosen few, that go out here and I'm not finished. Just because I'm putting it down, don't get it twisted. There are a few that perhaps have committed crimes. I ain't gonna lie, it's a few dudes in Chicago that I believe, you feel me? But I don't believe that all rappers commit the crimes that they say that they commit. You feel me? Sometimes they can hear a story from somewhere else or somebody else and turn that into their own little rhyme. I just don't believe it. I don't. So RICO charges got folks shook. French Montana said Coke stands for creating of kings everywhere. I'm just saying they said not, because they coming after them. If you say something, they coming after you. And that's that's where they coming after you, like they are. And they don't really care if you really said it. I'm like, if you really did it, if you said it and it sounded like the crime that they are trying to connect you to, then you get charged with the crime. They don't care if you really did it. I keep telling y'all, we live in a time like slavery is gone, not gone. It's just by another name. And I keep saying that. And that's real. It's slavery by another name. And if they can get you, they gonna get you. Remember back in the day, y'all don't remember, we too young to remember, but I am a history lover, right? And so back in the day, what they would do after slavery was abolished and, all of that good stuff, they would make up a reason to lock somebody up. Like, you looked at a white woman too hard, then they lock you up, and then they make you work on a plantation under somebody. It was called slavery by another name. Same thing, same scenario. Wasn't even Jim Crow yet, baby. That was pre-Jim Crow. I'm talking about this was right before. This was before Jim Crow and right after slavery was abolished, and the clear folks had to figure out who was going to maintain their crops. Jim Crow hadn't even came into conversation yet. Slavery by another name. Yeah, I know you understand. Like I said, I was born in North Carolina. Then you got Georgia. Then you got Tennessee. Then you got Mississippi. Then you got Alabama. All of this was going on. Just let you did one thing wrong. You didn't move off the sidewalk while a white man was walking. You was going to jail. And they was going to make you work for Mr. Jimmy Bob at his plantation as his servant until they felt like it was due. Yeah. This is the state of hip hop. Slavery by another name. So I think that I like to equate the whole hold on. I think I like to equate the whole what's going on with the hip hop situation to that, because it sounds just about right. If you say it, they locking your black ass up. They can't wait. They can't. And you are giving them what they want. But they don't care if you really did it. They don't care if you just heard the story in the hood. If it sound like close to like the crime at hand, like you could say Jimmy got shot 4 times, and Jimmy really did get shot 4 times. You didn't shoot Jimmy, but because you said Jimmy got shot 4 times, now they like, oh, well, then you know what happened to Jimmy, and you just not telling us that you really shot Jimmy. Lock his ass up. That's how they getting down. That's how they get down. They don't care if you really did it. They don't. You did it because you said you did it in your little song. And your little song that you wrote, trying to be hardcore and gangster. That's what they said. That's how the courts look at it. Nothing in America is geared towards the black man. So if you say it, it gives them, oh, okay. Okay, you did it. You did it. You did that shit. Because look, you said Jimmy got shot 4 times. And Jimmy actually got fucking shot 4 times. How did you know that Jimmy got shot 4 times? Because you did it. I didn't do it. I just heard it. It went through the grapevine like it was, people was talking about it in the neighborhood. So I just decided to talk about it. Now, guess what? You locked up for it. Y'all, we gotta be smarter than they let us on to be. I'm gonna get to the show notes in a second because I do have some announcements to make after this. But don't let them get you. Be careful. Don't think you being braggadocious is all the end all to be all. Because guess what? As soon as they find a connection, they locking your stupid ass up. Be careful, fellas. They want black men back in prison so they can use you for slavery because it's slavery by another name. I'm just saying. I digress. Let's get to these. That's you right, Doc. It is time to get to these love notes. You don't know what the love notes are? I'm going to tell you what the love notes are. So I used to call it love. Doc used to make fun of me. So I used to come with a stack of papers. Let him tell it the stack was like this thick. He said I used to come with a stack of papers this thick. And so he was calling them show notes. And I was like, no, it's not show notes. It's love note. It's love. And then so we bickered back and forth for a little while. Then we came to the conclusion that we just called them love notes. And so here we are. Love notes. Love notes. Look, see, he said the stack of papers was this thick. They were not this thick, people. But anyway, let me get this show on love because Doc is tripping. It was not even that long. You are reaching, honey. You are reaching. But let's get to these love notes. It's all love. I love you guys. Shout out to my top 6, the United States, the United Kingdom, India, France, Canada, and Belgium, specifically Brussels. They always there. They always got my back. I love you guys. I love you guys so much. I do. Russia, Indonesia, Japan, New Zealand, Australia, Turkey, Switzerland, Germany, Mexico, Austria, Philippines, and Kenya. Hi, darlings. I love you. Pakistan, Romania, South Africa, Nigeria, Brazil, Netherlands, Singapore, Spain, Japan, Ireland, and Nepal. I love you all. Thank you for tuning in, man. Mauritius, Israel, Hong Kong, China, Poland, Tunisia, Venezuela, baby, Czech Republic, Portugal, and Morocco. Hi, boos. I love you. Thank you for tuning into this podcast. And if you don't know, those people that I just named are my listening audience. They download the podcast and they support and they do it on a regular basis. So I love you guys. I love those who come and just, listen, take a little gander and decide if it's not. I love you all. Thank you for listening. I appreciate all of that. I do. Hey, you big purr. Big shout out to anybody who's watching from Twitch, freaking YouTube or Facebook. I appreciate you for watching as well. I do. I really, really do. You guys are great, extraordinary, magnificent. I love you so much. So a couple of things we got to talk about this evening. Because where we at on time? We good. So tomorrow we will not be doing a tap-in because we have this thing right here about to happen. Yeah, we got Bomb coming on, having a nice little conversation, kicking it with us or whatever. We're going to talk about the things he has going on, what he's working on right now, some other things. I can't let y'all be all the way privy to everything that we're going to talk about, but I can tell you he's going to be here. And I'm ready, and a couple of other people are ready for it too. A couple of people is like, oh, I can't wait. Hi, no, hi, honey. But a couple of people are excited about it, so we're going to get into it. Yeah, thanks for the like, Bookie. But yeah, we're going to get into it. We're going to talk about a few things. We're going to chop it up, see what he got going on up in the musical hemisphere. So that's going to happen. So don't tune in tomorrow night thinking that it's going to be a tap-in. Tomorrow is not going to be a tap-in. Tomorrow is going to be a smoke break. I'm going to play this real quick just so you can be aware of what's going on in our little lives so you won't forget. I'll be right back.
I need y'all to repeat after me. Whoever the loudest, I got y'all. Y'all ready? Yeah. When I say that boy, y'all say bomb. That boy, bomb. That boy, bomb.
All right. He'll be here. He'll be here. Honestly, I get excited about these kind of interviews because I think if I think that you're a dope MC, which would bomb, I will say I've personally worked with him in this little trippy gang called the music industry. And then also, like I said, the person who created my theme music for this show also is off and on again long-time producer for him. And so, I've been keen to hear a lot of good music come from Bomb. So I am excited. I am. Got your question? Oh, baby, I don't do interviews unless my questions are ready. I'm just saying. What your girl like to do. This is actually my favorite thing. Like, I know Media Mondays be fun, and I know the tap-in is fun, and I come and talk my shit. Well, now we moved into like the court docket lane on the Wednesdays, which I really think is fun. And then we got the music videos, which Bomb is a part of that too. And then we got the fire mix. But really, really, my intention with all of this shit was really to do interviews. I love doing interviews. They make me happy. I'm a journalist first. Don't make me pull out the stuff. But yeah. You're going to go and dive. I am. I always try to. The last time Bomb was on the show, actually, let me tell you, I'm going to be honest with you. Like I said, I popped out with surprises. I had people on here he didn't even know was coming. I had trick questions. Well, not trick questions, but I had questions that other people, I asked other people for, like some things that maybe I shouldn't know, but, I know because people tell me stuff, and that person was a pillow talker anyway. I do have my press pass actually. Yeah, I do actually. Got some stuff going on here. Got my little a press United States press agency sticker right here. This is outlines on my wall. Like I actually do. So yeah, I love doing the interviews. It's my favorite part. But this time it's not going to be in surprises, and we're going to sit down and have a serious conversation. So I'm excited about it. I've been in here prepping, making sure I got everything, on the cool. I wanted to start this year. If I do interviews this year, I wanted to start it off right and do it right. So yeah, we have that happening tomorrow. Make sure you tune in 9:30 as usual. While we sit down and have a conversation. So I'm not sad. I'm good. I'm glad. And dang, I want to play, but I can't do it tonight because I was gonna say I want to play maybe before we come on. Like maybe I'll start the show with a music video from him, whatever. So you guys can get familiar, and then perhaps maybe if you have a question or whatever for him, you can ask. You feel me? I got my questions, but you might have some questions. What's up, Rock? I did show that you was up in the building earlier. I did. Hi, Rock, honey. I hope you're being good out there. But yeah, so I got some things in the works. So tomorrow is not a tap in. Tomorrow is the smoke break. I just need you guys to be privy. Let y'all know in advance. So nobody looking like, I thought it was Tuesday, we supposed to do the smoke break. Supposed to do a tap in. Now, tomorrow we're doing a smoke break. And that's that. All right? It's what it is. Just enjoy it. Rock Doc says, salute, Rock. Yeah, honey. Yeah, I seen him up in the building earlier. I posted it. I put it on the screen, but I didn't get a chance to go back to that particular thing. But let's get some things out the way. If you would like to come on the show, you have a suggestion, look for advertisements, sponsorships, or whatever. You got some tea, some tips for me. You know what I'm saying? Hit us up, ambitiouslypodcast@gmail.com. Ambitiously, the podcast. That's all one one word, ambitiouslypodcast@gmail.com. And we'll talk about it, baby. We'll talk about it. Know that if I play any videos, which I think I'm going to play one of his tomorrow before we start the show, if I play any videos, just know that I have permission to play them. I would not play them if I did not. It's just not how I get down at all. Okay? I don't get down like that. Not at all. You can always join the conversation. And remember, tomorrow the phone line will be open, so you can call in tomorrow if you have questions for Bomb as well. You can join the conversation, drop a comment. You can call in. You can text. The number is 443-850-4828, 443-850-4828. Or you can ask me to drop a link, and the only way I'm doing that is if you're on your best behavior. I told you I do not want to see y'all Peter Weeders. I'm not looking forward to seeing it. If I want to see one, I know how to find one. I do. Girl ain't desperate like that, but whatever. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. I ain't here misbehaving. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. We need every like, every share, and every subscription. If you subscribe on Facebook, remember to hit the notification bell so you can stay privy to what we got going on. Check out our website, www.ambitiouslyentertainment.com, www.ambitiouslyentertainment.com. I hate putting my LinkedIn situation up there. Let me get this off of here. I mean, I said LinkedIn. My Cash App situation up there. It's already up there, dog. You see it? It's been up there the whole time. Oh, you sent me some lunch money, boo. And thanks. I'm getting tacos tomorrow. Yeah, Taco Tuesdays. Thank you, Bookie. He made me happy. I'm getting tacos. Anyway, but anyway, make sure that if you decide to donate, you see how my boy Rock just came up in there and gave me some tacos. I appreciate that. Doc said, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notifications. I'm just saying, as you should. You heard what that man said. Also, Doc Rock says salute. Because y'all military, y'all got so dumb. But anyway, let me finish saying what I gotta say. Get me some tacos tomorrow, and pump out my tacos. I'm about to do my little taco dance. Join our coffee.com. I gotta get over there. It's just been so much going on lately, but I'm gonna get it together. Coffee.com/ambitiouslyent. That's us over here. Big shout out to my DJ, Group Casey. Dopest DJ on the planet. Go DJ, because that's my DJ. Yep, dopest DJ on the planet. I represent. I hold it down for mine. And don't forget to let us know how you felt about the mix. I feel about the mixes that we put on. Last mix, we called that the Mason-Dixon Fire mix, because it was all dirty South, West Coast in that mix. Nothing but. And if you missed it, go check the playback on YouTube. It's there. I'm just saying. But yeah. And he said he gonna do more of that. He was hoping that y'all liked it. So yeah. Let's get into it. Yeah, so Doc said we worldwide. Tune in for the smoke break. I'm just saying, tune in. It's gonna be lit. Oh, my bad. Top flight interview tomorrow with Bomb. Yes, indeedy. Top flight. Bomb in the building, bottom on my back. His back, not mine. Bottom was not on my back, but it's on his back. Yeah, you missed it, baby. Rukasey came through with an ill mix, but you can always go check it out on Facebook. You know how I get that. But he came through with because he wanted y'all to know we live on the Mason-Dixon line. So we have the luxury of hearing some of everything. And we're not just we're not just tapped into NYC, although we love them. But we lucky because most of our peoples came from deep down south, and then they just moved up here during the migration. It's not our fault, but the lovely part is we got family everywhere. He got peoples in California. We listen to everything here, so that's the beauty from being from where we are. We are on the Mason-Dixon line. We're not as biased as you think. But yeah, so Go watch the playback. It was good. It was good music on there. So where we at? Yeah, but don't forget to check out the interview tomorrow. I'm excited. I haven't done an interview in so long, so I'm ready. I am ready. All right, there's a few things I gotta get off my chest. I'm ready. Yeah. Thanks for my lunch money. Let me put Rock back on here. Thanks for my lunch money, boo. I'm getting tacos tomorrow because I'm pumped. It's Taco Tuesday, and a girl love a good burrito. Yeah, let me get that good taco up in me. I can't wait. I'm ready to eat it. Thank you. Thanks. Can't wait to eat my taco. Anyway, some things I gotta say before I get up out of here. I'm so pumped about tacos, but y'all don't understand how a girl loves a good taco. Yes, I'm gonna have to work it off, but I love a good taco. But first things first. Mind your business. Everybody's business is not your business unless I'm telling you the business. Then in that case, their business is your business, right? Media Mondays, I tell everybody's business. Sometimes on the tap in, I'm going to tell everybody's business. Definitely on the smoke break, I'm not going to tell their business, but they want to tell me their business. So then you could be nosy. And then Wet and Wild Wednesdays, we getting into these court dockets. So we definitely being nosy on that day. But for the most part, mind your business. It's not good to be out here minding other people's business. It's a dangerous world out here. Just mind your business. Love your babies, hug your babies, encourage your babies to be great. Tell them that they are the GOATs, the greatest of all times. You see it on the screen and say it right there. I'm trying to help y'all get to the point where everybody understands that their mission is to encourage these babies. If you got them, that's it. If they want to work for NASA, then tell them to be the best astronaut, engineer, receptionist, janitor, secretary, or whatever the hell else to do over there at NASA. It's space. We know they're involved in space, but the point is tell them to be a great damn astronaut. If they want to work for NASCAR, then tell them to be best NASCAR driver, pit boss, freaking commentator, whatever the hell else they do over there at NASCAR. I don't know. I've never worked for NASCAR. But the point is, tell them to be great. Even if it's a job that you don't necessarily want them to take, just, I guess, encourage them to be great at that job too. But the point is, just tell them that they go. They need that encouragement. And you are the first line of everything: defense, encouragement, love, nurturing, all of that. So do your damn job, dummy. Stay in your lane. Oh my gosh. Hey, you big purr, stay in your lane. Cause you don't want to jump in me. You jump in my lane, you get her. You don't want her. She's evil. She's not that nice. She'll bite your head off. You don't want her. You want her. She's nice, sweet, kind, and cuddly and all that good stuff. Or at least her. Hey, you big purr. Hey, you big purr up in this piece. Because trust me, if Cat is purring, Cat is a happy girl. Hey, you big purr. But the point is you just don't want to jump in my lane. What usually happens when you jump into other people's lanes is a collision, and who the fuck needs that? Nobody. So just stay in your lane. Safe that way. I'm trying to keep y'all out of harm's way. I am. And then last but not least, pick and choose your battles wisely. Every battle is not a battle to be fought. Some battles you gotta be like, all right, you got that. And Mobb Deep tells you all the time, there is a war going on outside that no man is safe from. They also say you can run, but you can't high five in these streets that we do. But the point is, worry about the war, not the bullshit ass battles. I promise you. Yeah. I had fun tonight talking about the shenanigans. I always do, though. I'm excited because I get to do my first interview. I think this is the first one I've done in 2023 one. And this the first one I've done in a long time. So I'm happy about that. And I feel like it'll be a great way to bring in 2024. Like, let's hope in 2024 I get a lot more interviews. I do a lot more interviews. That's what I'm hoping for. That's one of my goals. That's on my goal list. You know what I mean? So yeah. All right, y'all. I gotta get up out of here. I love y'all. I'm getting tacos tomorrow thanks to Rock. Thanks, Rock. I'm getting some tacos. It's this Taco Tuesday, and I don't gotta share with nobody. They just all mine. Listen, when you're a mom, you share everything. I'm not getting my tacos to my kids at school. But anyway, that sounds selfish. I don't give a shit. I want my tacos to myself for once. Just for once. I be getting tacos. She'd be like, I want some. I'd be like, okay. But I share my tacos all the time. Nigga, it's hard to share tacos. I just want my own tacos. But anyway, I gotta get up out of here, y'all. I love y'all. Stay out of trouble. Be safe. Doc, you're not Brazilian, but don't be out here being a Brazilian, man. He's not Brazilian, by the way, just like he's not a professor, even though I've made him one here at AU University. But whatever. I gotta get out of here. I love y'all. Be safe. Bye. If you let me do it. If you let